everyone, it's Lexi. So in today's video I'll be sharing with you all the books that I plan on reading in the month of February. So I feel like February is going to be a bit of a busy month for me, but nevertheless I feel like there are a lot of good books that I want to read this month, so I'll kind of push through. There aren't any like new shows coming out in February, so I should be good. I won't be doing a lot of binge watching this month, so that means more time for reading. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So starting out, I first have Bitter Falls by Rachel Caine, and this is the fourth book in the Stillhouse Lake series. And so because this is the fourth book, I can't really talk too much about the plot in this one, but basically the premise of this series, it follows a woman named Gwen whose life completely turns around and goes like takes a 180 turn, and basically she finds out that her husband that she's loved for years and years is a notorious serial killer, and that very much makes the world fall out from under her. And even though she was acquitted in the trial, people still think that she was somehow involved. How did she not know that her husband was murdering women in like their garage? So she kind of goes into hiding with her children, and it kind of goes off from there. So this is the fourth one in the series. I'm very interested to see the direction that the series will go in, because this one is very much like the first two books very much deal with the center plot of the like the focal point of the series, and so like this one's kind of going in a new direction. So did the third one, but I feel like this one is kind of kind of switching paths a little bit. But I'm interested to see how this goes, so I'm excited for this one. It's kind of short too. It's under 300 pages, or just like 318 pages, so it's I think I could finish this relatively quickly, so that is always a plus as well. So this is one that I'm really excited about. So this will be the first series marathoning that I will be doing this year. So although I said I won't be TV binging, I will be binging this trilogy, and it is the Sign of Seven trilogy by Nora Roberts, and I'm really excited for this. This is a trilogy that my mom and my aunts have read, and they both really liked it, so I'm really excited for this. So basically, there's like, obviously it's a trilogy, so the first one being Blood Brothers, The Hollow, and then The Pagan Stone. So I don't really want to know too much about this. I think like for these ones, I just want to go into them blind, but I really love Nora Roberts' magic system, and I feel like these ones will be just fun to dive into, and because you have all three, you can just read them back to back, so that's also really good as well, and I think that adds to your reading experience. So I'm really excited to be starting these this month. So this is one that I'm really excited about. I feel like I haven't read a historical fiction outside of my book club with my aunts in a really long time, and I feel like this one will kind of help me get just excited about this genre again. And so basically I read the kind of original. This is like a spin-off to one of the books that I read called Lilac Girls, and that was a reread in 2019, and I forgot how much I loved like this author's writing, so I'm really excited for this one. And it is Lost Roses by Martha Hall Kelly, like I said, which is essentially a spin-off to Lilac Girls, and this follows Caroline's mother during the course of World War I. So like again with Lilac Girls, it follows different perspectives of people at different kind of locations throughout the war. So it says, the sweeping new novel set a generation earlier and also inspired by true events features Caroline's mother Eliza, and follows three equally indomitable women from St. Petersburg to Paris under the shadow of World War I. So I'm really excited about this. A few of you have said that you have read this and you've really liked it, so I'm really excited for this one. Like I said, I feel like I haven't read a historical fiction like by myself in a while, so I'm really excited for this. Like I said, I'm just ready to lose myself in this author's writing. So in January, me and my parents finally finished the third season of The Crown, so I really enjoyed it. I really love that series. It's just very interesting, and I think it does a good job at showing you that, you know, it's not really a good thing to be royal. Like, I would hate that. Like, I wouldn't want that at all. But I still think it's, from a historical standpoint, it's very interesting, just all the things that Queen Elizabeth has like seen from a historical standpoint during her reign. So this is the second volume of the Crown Companion that goes along with the TV show. I read the first volume, which deals with seasons 1 and I think 1 maybe, I don't really remember. 1 or 2. Oh yeah, so the first one is excuse me, but volume 1 is season 1, and then this one is saying it's seasons 2 and 3. So now that I'm all caught up, it will be good. So some of the like newer episodes will be a little bit fresher in my mind, but it does a good job at going into detail about some of the things that were going on in each episode, but not necessarily like it goes into more in depth, or it alludes to, or it talks about some of the things that are alluded to in the series that aren't necessarily discussed. So I'm excited for this one. The font in here, like, I probably could read this without my glasses on. Like, it's huge. So I feel like it will, it won't take me too long to read, and plus it's interesting. So I find like I fly through these, so I feel this one I can get done relatively quickly, but nevertheless I'm still excited, especially because the third season is still a little bit fresh in my mind, so it will kind of help me, like, because I remember a little bit, it will be good. So I'm excited for this one as well. And lastly, I don't know if I will be able to get around to this book, but it is a new release that is coming out in February, and it is The King of Crows by Libba Bray, and this is the 4th book in the Diviners series. So basically the premise of this series, it takes place in the 1920s in New York, and it follows a group of essentially like misfits who are known as diviners, and they have some like supernatural ability. One person can touch an object and know the history of the person who owned it. People can like walk through dreams, so like those things. And essentially when like all this is going on, there is the King of Crows, who is someone who is a dark spirit within the supernatural world, but he is crossing over into our world and causing havoc. So I'm excited for this one. The third one ended on like such a crazy cliffhanger, but I feel like I would need to do it like extensive, like find like a summary of it, because I feel like a lot of the stuff is interconnected, and I don't have time to reread the first 3 books, especially because they are so big. But I'm excited for this one. I probably won't get to it this month, but maybe towards the end of February. Who knows? We'll see what my reading habits are like this month. But yeah, really excited for this one as well. So that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what books you will be reading this month and all of that fun stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.